Heavenly Towers Floor 47, version 9.6. It was released for the Japanese version on May 28, 2020, and it was released for the global version 2.5 weeks later, alongside the other floors 41 to 50, and some other content too. You'd think that on this release, the highest floor of the Heavenly Tower, floor 50, would end up being the hardest level in the game, but no. Many players in the challenge community had already found great strategies to counteract every threat to beat the level, whether it be by cheese or by skillfully damage cycling, something, well, that still amazes me till this day. Floor 47 ended up being regarded and remembered as one of the most difficult stages of its time. Of course, most players ended up passing this floor using powerful Ubers, but remember, we're talking about the challenge community here. This is the community that achieves the incomprehensible. This is a community that pushes the game to its limits. Few levels slip through the grasp of the challenge community, and floor 47 was not one of them. Pretty soon after its debut, challenge players began to experiment with Awakened Bahamut to nuke Puffsly. Puffsly is a huge nuisance in the level, not only serving as a wide area nuker, but also as the main counter to Slimecat, arguably your best attacker in the stage. One of the most popular strategies for floor 47 was to eliminate Puffsly as quickly as possible before the supporting peons push forward and whittle down your cat base, and Awakened Bahamut serves as the fastest way to chip it down as early as possible. This process has been coined before, and it's known as chaining, or just a chain. Chaining Bahamut on floor 47 is very tricky. You'll want to keep Monaco far away from Puffsly for a bit, but when they are close, you can do a smart setup and she will help Bahamut get some extra value before he dies. 7 showcased a 5-hit chain on their original no gacha completion, utilizing a fast cannon and also glass crystal to eke out an extra hit. 2 months later, Lucas IV would achieve a 6-hit chain with no Ubers and level 40 units, precisely incorporating Crystal and Tourist to manipulate enemy positions even more for this to be possible. Heavenly Tower would not rerun again for the rest of 2020, but that did not stop some players from attempting strategies in BCU. During the tower's hiatus, APG Hercules crafted an extremely precise and humanly unfeasible Taz, resulting in an 8-hit chain, and also was the first ever full chain seen on floor 47. I'm Wads would also complete a no gacha 5-hit chain with the same strategy and lineup as Fuchu 213, which was done a few months before. However, in this case, I'm Wads did it in BCU instead. Unfortunately, this marks the end of the original Bahamut chain on floor 47, because upon the rerun of Heavenly Tower in February 2021, Power Creep via Stonecat turned every previous strategy on its head. The Bahamut chain's insane optimizations before, over the initial first months of floor 47's existence, had faded. Stone luring took precedence, and it was a lot more consistent and easier to pull off. So the dream of the fabled Puffsly 1 chain, or at least a feasible 1 chain, never saw the light of day for a very, very long time. I have a bit of history with floor 47 prior to 2025. I remember when Nurse Rufus' last upload was their floor 47 clears. I also remember Lucas's initial frenzy around the stage, and also their struggle. I got to try it for real, and beat it for real, in 2021 with Stone as Power Creep. Since then, I used and abused Stone to make the level easier. But when I started playing no gacha challenges in 2025, I was reminded of the insane difficulty of floor 47 on release, and decided to take on the challenge of beating it myself. in BCU. I went back to study a few of the aforementioned videos. I learned how each Bahamut chain operated. I slowly used the tools of BCU to craft a theoretical 7-hit chain, what I thought was the maximum at the time. This was the first time that the original chain had seen any development in over half a decade, at least to my knowledge. I then proceeded to execute this chain when I completed floor 47 with no gacha and nearly no power creep in BCU on July 31st, 2025, live streamed to real people. After that, I moved on to beating floor 47 with even less and less slots, and I dismissed my 7 chain as being the maximum possible. It's only recently that I wanted to execute this Bahamut chain again, but this time in the June 2026 rerun of Heavenly Tower, and that means that it will be in-game too. I realized that there was actually one chaining technique that I did overlook. A normal cat cannon can't possibly recharge in time to aid the first cycle of Bahamut without a starting cat cannon combo, but a fast cat cannon certainly could. That last Bahamut hit? That is actually pretty achievable. The result? The first ever full chain on floor 47. Enjoy.
To show you something different every day, so you hear what I have to say. Basic reasons, and now we're here at a standstill. I wonder if you feel the kind of pain that puts your insides down. That's something I know all about. Shocking, ain't it? Is it because it could be her? Many mistakes to make me hurt. I can't fix you. Is it because it can be her? Made me awake and make me hurt. I can't fix you.
I wanted to do something pretty special for my 1-year anniversary of my first floor 47 completion. In my opinion, its past history and difficulty runs quite far, but it was really missing something, and my 1 chain, along with beating it with just 4 slots, that just seems like an appropriate way to finish my floor 47 chapter on YouTube. While recording and scripting this video, I did miss Darg's in-game 1 chain, inspired by the APG Hercules Taz a few months before. I also did miss Droshia's cheese strat and Omoke 7 slot run, so feel free to check all of those videos out, along with every other completion featured in this video in the description. If I missed anything else important, comment below and I'll check it out too. I really love how unique floor 47 is, and I think I pushed it to an incredible limit in the past year. If you want some inspiration, you can check out my floor 47 playlist, linked in the description. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day.